Dun, dun, dun. I don't know, guys. I don't know who's going to be watching this. We're going live just as a test thing. I'm here on my phone. Uh, I know this will be saved so people can check in on it earlier. Just a little update in case we don't go any further from this. I know a lot of people wonder where I'm at, what's going on with the show. I get some messages and stuff like that. Most everyone knows though has done that. It's I've had a terrible tooth infection going on for several weeks now. Yeah, and my dentist has been working with it, but finally he's given up on it. What happened was is we had a fill-in that came missing, and then uh, some other terrible stuff happened, and it got deeper into it. Anyways, he's referred me to a surgeon. I'm going to have to go have root canals and all this kind of stuff going on. But on a heavy antibiotic regimen and such, the swellings went down. The pain hasn't went down at all. And that's been one of the big reasons that I haven't gotten on camera here in about a month. Yeah, but like I said, there's Craig. What's happening, Craig? Like I said, it's right now. We're looking at April 8th before I go into this oral surgeon to get some work done. So just a tough road to hoe. But that doesn't mean I haven't been busy. Yeah, working in the background on all the projects for the show around here. Actually, I'm doing what most people fear to do. Why does this camera make me look so red? Every camera is different. I'm on my cell phone, guys. Um, but doing some different projects for the show and stuff. I said we're going to get some funds, and I did pretty much every collector's nightmare. Um, I sold off some of the big, rare or expensive things from my collection. Uh, because really and truly, guys, I know I've said it before, and I know I have a collection of things I've bought over the years and collected and such, and I have a lot of great memories with them. But I'm less of a collector and more of a actual game player. I don't buy things unless I actually want to play them. I don't have shelf queens, as we call them sometimes in the hobby. So I was just had to get really honest with myself, taking a look at things like Advanced Hero Quest, Warhammer Quest, Space Crusade, Magic Realm, a lot of these high dollar games that people go for in the hobby. I said I'm not really playing with these games, and I don't really want to play with these games because I'm scared to mess them up. Yeah. So I just made that decision as hey, there's plenty of stuff that I want to play. There's all kinds of stuff I want to do here for the show. So let's get rid of those and put that money back into the show for some stuff that we'll actually use instead of just being background prop pieces as they've been for like 2 years. So yeah, they're moving. I'm working with a good buddy of mine named Sean. We're actually refurbishing and hot rodding some old 1980s 8-bit era computers. Yeah, because that's one part of my hobby that I really want to bring to the show. That's pretty much going to be half the show, because my hobbies, as far as gaming goes, is split between two areas: tabletop gaming, solitaire, role playing games, group games, etc. But also what people call retro video gaming and that kind of stuff. But it's mostly like I love Atari consoles like the 7800, 2600, and different things. Sorry if you can hear my cat screaming. Yeah, let me see. You want to get on camera? Come here. Now my wife thinks I'm talking to her. You want to get on camera? What are you doing? Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, talking about computers. I've got some exciting stuff coming up for you guys here in the next several weeks. Like I said, we're just full form. Not great to be on camera with the bad tooth. It's painful, guys. It's leaking. It's nasty. Yeah, make you want to go puke in your pants. I'm on a diet of nothing but basically pizza. Yeah. My wife's eating steaks over here. I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to eat a steak. But then I think about the tooth and it's like, oh my goodness, I don't want to go through that. Yeah. But lots of fun stuff coming up for the show. I've been doing a lot of painting here on the bench. Right now, we're in between commissions, so I have some slots open if anybody is interested in that. But more importantly, because there's some slots open, I'm actually getting to paint some of the stuff for the show. Yeah, here's your little sneak preview of something I've been working on. Let me move some of the pieces. Some of you guys might be able to recognize what this might be. Yeah? Like I said, we're going to have some cool stuff in the future for the show. For the channel members, definitely going to be some cool stuff coming up. But just for everyone, we're going to have a lot of cool stuff and a lot of stuff you can get involved with that we're going to do here on camera and elsewhere. I want to give a big shout out that way to our channel members. While we've got new ones coming in, it's just a fantastic experience for people to come in and they help support the show. And I'm able to give them a little bit extra with a few videos and such here and there. Good reminder time that if you're a channel member, you're part of the Rogues Gallery here. Our end of the month, our first of the month, really, questions, answers, and advice video is coming up. The post is live in the community section here. So if you want your questions, answers, and advice stuff done with Deathstalker 5, go over there and jump in for the video coming up in a few days, actually. Yeah, who else is in the comment section? I've seen Craig. Somebody say hello here. I'm not used to being on the camera and being able directly to respond to people. Yeah, no one wants to. I don't blame you. Oh my goodness, yeah, the pain. You know, it's the very back molar here, and it just shoots up the whole side of the head. Yeah, I don't know what I got myself into. I don't know this live thing. There's somebody. There's John Tate. Hello, John. How's it going? Now you guys can see. You know, just when we're not live, this is literally how it is. It's I just get on the camera and start talking. Who knows where it's going to go? Yeah. Da, 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 da. What have you guys been up to lately? I know, like Craig's in the Facebook, not Facebook, Discord over there. And if you guys go to our About page on our channel, if you're just dropping in here, our Discord is jumping. Our Discord is jumping. There's a lot of people in there. They're very active. We've got people looking for games going on, people buying, selling games, especially me. I have to give a big shout out to everybody over there because they've made letting go of some of my like prized gaming pieces very easy, because I know it's not just going to some reseller or something for eBay. You know, I know it's going to an actual gamer. They're going to get the games and they're going to enjoy them. That means a heck of a lot to me. That means the world to me, because that's the whole goal. You know, for the show is to get people interested into playing games. However you got to go about it, with a group, solo, etc. So yeah, it's I hate the eBay reseller scene. Every time I put something on eBay, it's almost guaranteed a reseller is going to buy it, because I look at their profile and then, you know, that's all they have are 10,000 things listed, all related to what I sold. Yeah. What else is going out there in the gaming world? I don't know what's going on in the gaming world. I have no idea. I don't keep up with the gaming world. I know the new edition of D&D isn't such a hot topic yet. What is it, the 2024 update? I don't know. I have absolutely looked at nothing from it. So don't come at me asking me about it, because I don't know. I know it's not being generally well received, at least in my social circles. Geo Rock asking if I've looked into Shadow Dark. I know about Shadow Dark, and actually, with Tales of Argosa, Steve, who wrote Tales of Argosa, he's actually coming out with a Shadow Dark Adventure Compendium. Hey, Dan, with that Adventure Compendium, it's written for Shadow Dark, but it's easily used for any OGL game. Honestly, I don't go for a ton of the OGL games. Yeah. Now I'll buy materials like adventures and stuff from any of them if they interest me. But because I already have so many OGL rule sets, there's no reason I need another rule set to be able to enjoy those. Yeah. Sometimes like Tales of Argosa, that okay, they're OGL based, but they've been modified and changed and worked with so much in a different way that the bare bone mechanics, yeah, you got a D20 and all, D20 roll and all that kind of stuff. But all of the rest of it, all the rest of the game and the material and such, it just feels so different than classic D&D that it warrants to purchase. So I know a lot of people talk about Shadow Dark. I'll take a look at that Adventurer Compendium, and if it looks really interested, I think I'll dive in. I've seen the books; they look beautiful, by the way. Yeah, I know Richard from the UK. He's got a bunch of Shadow Dark stuff, and he absolutely loves it. So, he's a legendary member around here. If he loves it, I'm probably going to love it. So, yeah, that'll probably be a dive I take soon. I got too much stuff hanging out around here, as in on this desk. Yeah, too much stuff. Anybody been listening to Little Maiden lately? I tell you what, Best of the Beast. When did this come out? Da, 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 da. I'm gonna guess around '94. Looking at the song set, the song list here, I'm gonna guess around there. Sort of their best hits of their early work. Yeah, this is an awesome album. This is an awesome album. Best of the Beast. I'm glad I picked up this cassette. We've been rocking it in here. Yeah. So I'm gonna hang out here a little bit longer just in case some other people show up to sort of answer some questions if they want to ask questions and whatnot. Do a little interaction. I'm not going to hang around long. I've got a pizza to go order from Papa John's here soon. And you guys don't want to watch me eat pizza. It's filthy. It's filthy disgusting. I wonder if we change the light a little bit, will it make us appear less red? Yeah? If I get any more red, I'll have to go build a casino. Oh, there we go. That's not going to help much. But yeah, like I said, working on the background projects of the show. Um, I've got so many things in the works. I really wish I could hire some of you guys out there to come over here to the Fortress of Doom and just let me put you on different projects to help me out. I've got so many irons in the fire right now. It's ridiculous. Just too spread out. But that's I brought in Sean. Sean's helping big time. Like I said, he's a wizard when it comes to uh, 80s computers and such. Yeah, I got some nice surprises in here for you coming up. And once we get the computers all sorted out, fixed up, and cleaned up, we'll be kicking off the other half of the show there. Anybody got some old computer games they want to see? I know I do. And we'll see about doing those live as well. I'm getting my capture card fixed. It's only been like 3 years since it was broken, but we're getting that fixed. He's actually got that now. Gonna get that soldered up for me. I no longer do soldering. I no longer have the setup for it. I know how to solder, but I no longer have the setup for it, and I just don't want to buy, the hot air station, the solder gun, and all that kind of stuff again, just to do a few things here and there every once in a while. Yeah, I just can't warrant it. He's all set up for it. That's all he does is work on PCBs and such. So it's an everyday thing for him. So it's like, here, fix this stuff for me, buddy. Whoa. It's pretty quiet around here. Next time, I think I'll better. This was really just a test, guys. I've never been live on YouTube before. Oh, there's Thaddeus Maximus. In fact, I got to give you a call here in a little while. But this is really just a test. I've never done Facebook Live. Hopefully, the camera's on the right orientation. I already had a battle with that with the YouTube app on the phone. You know, trying to get it to go from vertical to horizontal. You know, who wants to look at vertical? Um, but yeah, it's just a test. One thing I wanted to see is back here in the studio, we're pretty far from the Wi-Fi router, so hopefully the transmission's coming in nice and clear. If it's all broken up and stuff, I'll see it when I go back and sort of do a quality viewing of what we did here. But I wanted to make sure, you know, because you know, if we can get if we can broadcast live here. Uh-oh, there's Adventures Rob. There's Rob, Adventures with Dice, my brother from another mother. Yeah. He's trying to get my Space Crusade. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, like I said, if we can do lives from here, I'm thinking. I don't know. Hopefully I don't know what's going on. Somebody on Facebook hit me up. But hopefully we can do live from here. You know, in the future, we can do something like live painting sessions and such. Yeah, I don't know about the volume, John. It's I'm on my phone, so I have no way adjusting the microphone. I don't believe. Yeah, I think the only thing I can do is mute that. If I set my laptop in here and put my proper camera on it, I know from the laptop we can control the volumes and different things like that. So this is just a test run on my old cell phone. Yeah. I didn't even bring me anything in here to drink. Retro Arcade Fan. Yeah, I'm on my cell phone. It's this is just a test run from my cell phone for sure. You can go. We've got a proper setup and such. If you're a Retro Arcade fan, some of our projects coming up with retro video gaming, arcade gaming, and such. Stick around. You're going to enjoy it. I promise. But yeah, this is just maybe if I move a little bit closer to the cell phone. It's just live on my phone, guys. I don't have my camera. I don't have my laptop in here. Nothing. This is just a test run. Yeah, I haven't been on the channel in a month dealing with this terrible tooth, and wild horses just can't hold me back anymore. Yeah, I said I wanted to get on today at least for a few minutes and give a shout out to whoever's on YouTube right now and talk and have a little bit of fun. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, I love some MAME. I've got my MAME set up. I love MAME. It's yeah, it's just amazing. You know, something like MAME, which is for most people, they know what MAME is around here, but it's as close to arcade perfect accurate emulation you're going to get for arcade machines. Uh, I have I have the setup for it, the joysticks, all that. I never built a cabinet because I like to be able to game here and there with it. I got it on an older PC. But just how amazing that is. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we had something like MAME back in the late 80s, early 90s? Holy smokes. Yeah, the closest thing that I remember even getting anywhere near the arcade stuff was anybody who could afford a Neo Geo. And I knew no one who could afford a Neo Geo. No one. You know, that was something you saw in a magazine. And you saw, of course, the SNK or Neo Geo cabinets in the arcades. I was an arcade junkie. I'd go to the arcade every chance I got, you know, but you see those cabinets and everything, and you realized, wow, you know, inside here they've got a literal like game cartridge, and there's a device right where I could buy these and use them at home as a home console. That was mind blowing in the 90s. To me, it was early 90s. That was mind blowing. You know, being able to run something like Samurai Showdown, King of Fighters, different things like that. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. But yeah, what are we in here for? 20 minutes? You guys, I doubt you can put up with me much longer. So yeah, I'm gonna make my way out of here. I just wanted to come on, give a few updates, talk to few people. Next time we go live, it will be better than me just testing it on my phone. We'll bring the computer in here. I'll probably set it up on the workbench somehow, proper camera, mic, etc. And we'll announce it a few days before we go live, just to let some people know. But I said right now I'm not in the mind frame to sit down and just do a long form video like I normally do, and then put 2 or 3 hours rendering it, editing it, etc., and then uploading it to YouTube and doing all that kind of stuff. Like I said, there's nothing in the world worse than a bad tooth. I can tell you that. I've had broke arms, broke legs, broke collarbones, broke ribs. All that kind of stuff sucks, right? But when you've got a bad tooth, it affects you worse than anything because it's like all on your head. It's all on the side of your head, your jaws. It's worse than any other broken bone or anything I've had. So yeah, I just wanted to come in, give those updates and things. We're still running behind the scenes full force because I'm not on camera. I'm able to do more stuff behind the scenes. Like I said, for those joining in, check out our Discord, our Facebook group, etc. I try to be active on all those every day, especially the Discord. There's retro arcade fans got something for a toothache. I don't know. I've been eating clove oil, what's that oral gel stuff, and amoxicillins. I think it's crazy that my dentist, basically, there's a massive hole in my tooth where a filling fell out and something got in there, some kind of foreign thing, and it embedded itself and it's just caused massive damage deep into the core. It's, he didn't give me a temporary filling or anything like that. He gave me a 7-day prescription to some amoxicillin and then said, go see this specialist and referred me. And they can't see me till April 8th. Yeah? I'm almost out of the amoxicillin. I don't know what to do. I'll be on the horn with the dentist tomorrow and making sure we're all set up. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. Also, you have what's that? The eustachian tube that goes from the back of your throat, basically through your sinuses and up to your ear. Everything's connected up in here. Yeah, everything. So that's smart. Yeah, I'll look into that. I appreciate it. But yeah, anyway, guys, like I said, check out our Discord. It's super active. I'm going to get to work. I got to get on John Stolt. We're going to maybe I can get Thad to help out. I don't know. He's always so busy too. But we'll see if we can find some other people to help out and get the Facebook group rolling too as well. Facebook just overall has never been that active. But definitely the Discord's active. The Facebook, we're going to pump it up, and we'll be coming back in as soon as I get this tooth thing figured out. Go to the surgeon. I just want them to pull it, to be honest, but they didn't want to do that. Yeah? But go to there, get the root canal, let them dig around and see what they're going to do about the tooth. Hopefully it's not too far into the jaw with the infection. Yeah, you could lose bone that way. Anyway, I'm just rambling around now. How do I even stop this thing? Guys, I'll see you guys shortly back here. Proper form for the Random Encounter Show.